I got a message. Whoopity whoop bam diggity. I'm Batgirljamie.
I'm Joshua Danger.
And this is
Episodic Episodic breakdown
of the Mandalorian. We're on season 1, episode 6, 7, and 8. And this is Dead Vision Entertainment. And please make sure you give us a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe. And when you subscribe, don't forget to hit that bell so you get notified every time. And I want to say to all you people in quarantine, I hope you come out of this without
technically
coronavirus and you make it through this safe.
Technically, it's not a real quarantine, but call it what you will. And I'm actually going to share this.
I'm actually going to get the headphones on and share this, and then we're going to get into this because I got to bring up the thing about the episode so I can make sure I don't forget any things I want to point out in the episodes. I'm going to start my headphones really fast.
All right, here we go. Oh, shit, yeah. Let's send this to our buddy Evan.
The only person that... What's-his-face won't come in because he's working.
Who?
Kevo.
Oh, come on.
He's working.
Kevo. Oh, he's working. I thought you said he was,
No. Okay, I'm going to share this now.
There we go. Okay, so I will share it to him anyway, but I'll wait till later.
Okay, guys, if you watch The Mandalorian and you want to be in the chat, just let us talk to us so you can get your insight on what you thought of these episodes. Because I really did like that show. It was such a good show.
You know, honestly,
if you're a Star Wars fan, you would love it. You'll love this show.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you there. So, all right, sending it out to her. Ethan, possibly.
We're gonna share this on Twitter.
My cousin Tommy. Because I know he really likes watching you talk, so.
Why?
Because he's your biggest YouTube fan right now.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is, actually. He likes it when me and you do videos together. And
I don't know why.
It's because he's a lovely old man that runs through my family bylines.
Okay. Ugh.
All right. A couple more.
Hey, guys.
I'm just sending it out to a couple more.
We're giving people time to get in here, but also.
All right. Fucking A. There we go. I sent it to like 10 people on my Facebook list.
Yeah, but I sent it over to all my social medias.
I could send it to my Snapchat. But hey, what's up, guys? Okay, so
I want you guys to be safe and not get the virus. And I'm praying to God that nobody comes out. Everybody that's in quarantine and doing what they're supposed to do, come out of this without it. And some other stupid person's actions don't give it to you.
Well, they had to test me yesterday for it, which obviously they didn't test me before, because even though my dad said, "Oh, they probably did," but no.
Your dad doesn't even know.
Yeah, exactly. And I had to go to the ER yesterday because I didn't break my ankle. I sprained it pretty good.
What the hell did you do?
I don't know what the fuck I did. Actually, all I remember was my ankle was all swelled up yesterday morning. And I was like, I don't even know what the fuck I did. And my dad looked at it and he's like, yeah, we're calling the ER. So basically, they did their test and they asked me, they're like, are you feeling normal? And I'm like, yeah, besides that ankle fucking being a sore motherfucker.
Okay, what? We're on episode 6.
Okay, episode 6 basically takes place.
Mandalorian, season 1, episode 6.
Okay, so basically, do you want me to start this off for you? Basically,
Yeah.
it started out with Mandalorian actually finally meeting up.
It's called
with
The
Mark
Prisoner.
Boon's yeah, it's called
That
The
episode's
Prisoner.
called The Prisoner.
It's called The Prisoner, but it starts out with it actually starts out with Mando and Mark Boone Jr.'s character having a conversation about how he needed a 5th man to run with him. And I thought, you know what? Honestly, I thought there was something shady up with him anyway, because every time I see Mark Boone in something, I always think he's up to something shady.
When is he not up to something shady?
Exactly. And he kind of plays the role perfectly because, like, even Michael Rooker playing What's-His-Face even kind of has a sense of decency to himself in the Guardian of the Galaxy movies. Has a kind of sense of decency to him, but this guy's just like fucking dirtball. Like,
okay, basically it starts out as the Mandalorian might double as a tour of some of the seamier reaches to Star Wars universe, but turns out they were hanging out on a space station presided by Ran, which is Mark Boone Jr.'s character.
yeah.
A hirsute criminal with no questions asked policy and some dirty jobs in need of doing, and he's asking the Mandalorian to do them.
Which I got to be straight with you, his side shooter basically guy that he has, his second in command is basically played by Bill Burr, which honestly, the fact that Bill Burr is an absolute asshole in everything that he plays, he kind of plays it off perfectly. So basically they all take off, him and this great big giant looking red dude that I think would get his ass whipped by Batista and the Guardian of the Galaxies, but that's neither here nor there. But and plus he has this female character that actually knows Mando somewhat.
Yeah, that one girl from that one island that he was trying to drop. He was gonna try to hide the kid or the child there.
No, not that one. I'm talking about the little blue person in episode 6.
Oh.
The one that he's got past relations with. But needless to say, they all go and they try to get this one dude out of a prison shuttle run by the Imperials, or I think it's the Imperials. But they end up getting him out. Then they toss Mando in there, basically saying, we need you. And actually they had a droid that was flying because he actually knew how to fly the freaking whatever it's called, the cruiser. But all in all, I thought it was actually a really good episode, very action packed, and it played out well. Even though Mando
Ran is under the bucket, could suggest that he knows what the Mandalorian looks like without his helmet. More likely, it means that Rand isn't seen in new armor, helmet, and all.
I kind of had a feeling that he was actually going to lose his helmet somewhere in this season.
Yeah. But then it goes into episode 7.
Well, we're not even done talking about it with the spoilers and all. Which, like I said, the spoiler of it is, yeah, Mando gets free of that prison shuttle right before, and he actually starts hunting down those crooks that were running with Rand. And basically, he's like, okay, well, and he takes that prisoner back to Rand, and basically sets up a freaking spot, basically a freaking an arrest for both of them. So basically, ultimate fuck you. For you're gonna treat me like this, I'm gonna put this out on you.
So what? So while he's in prison, where's the kid? The child?
He's still on the bus or on his shuttle.
Oh. It's here the episode gets down to business too. The second episode was also directed by the child. The prisoner gives the Mandalorian the 10 set chapter to date as the Mandalorian and his moral diabus new associates break into New Republic ship and do their best to elude an increasingly threatening arraying of droids. Unfortunately, they don't try too hard to stay undercover. Berg shoots one of the mouse droids, and from there on is nonstop action.
Oh, hell yeah. Like I said, everything kind of happens the way it does on purpose. And basically, Mando's just like, dude, fuck you. I'm going to make sure you're dead at the end of that episode. Then leading into episode 7, which I kind of thought something else was going to go on, which I remember them landing on, God, I don't even remember what planet it was, but I remember they landed on a planet. Then I think they were actually bringing this one dude or trying to bring this one dude in.
Okay. Things are slowly coming together for The Mandalorian. While much of the first season thus far has felt like a series of standalone episodes threatened by only a titular character and Baby Yoda, its many loose threads are finally being woven together in the season penultimate episode.
Then they find out episode 7, right at the end of episode 7, they find out who's actually really coming out for
Baby Yoda sleeps and Mondo plans his next move, and Bounty Hunter gets a hologram message from the old frenemy Grief Kargan. The guide leader reveals that in the wake of Mondo's perceived theft, the client and his Imperial allies have taken over Navarro. The Guild and Mondo now share an enemy. While Grief and the Guild can't take the client out, he's hoping Mondo can. For a hefty reward.
Mando, not Mondo.
He proposes Mando return to Navarro, where they bait the client with Baby Yoda and kill him. Both sides walk away happy.
Yeah, which I actually thought about that, but at the very end of that episode, they find out who's really looking for Baby Yoda. And it's, God, I can't remember his name. Moff Tarkin or something like that, or Moff something or another.
The last episode leaves a lot of questions.
Oh, yeah. Then you find out that he was also the guy that ended up killing Mando's family.
Season 1, episode 8 may be the best of the season, which is fitting as the ending of the first season. There are a lot of questions answered in this episode, but yet there is just much introduced into viewers. No doubt that they share a few questions after watching.
Yeah.
You're going to have a lot of questions after watching this episode.
Yeah, but
The Mandalorian's real name was revealed as Din Djarin.
Yeah.
And viewers finally saw his discovered by the Mandalorians, which led him to be taken in as a foundling at the end of season 1 finale. Djarin successfully took down Moff Gideon's ship and took Baby Yoda off-world to an undisclosed location. It is revealed there are two things going on. Mandalorian episode shows us what the armors played Armor, Baby Yoda Djarin's fondling, which is a role asking to parenting.
Yeah, exactly. Which I think
Djarin
it had a
is
really
now
good...
obligated by Mandalorian code to train the child into adulthood, with raising it within the way. That means these two are inseparable, providing no one can take the child from the bounty hunter.
Exactly.
So now Baby Yoda officially belongs to the Mandalorian. It is also that the young Force user may be trained to be a badass mercenary thanks to his foundling father, and he starts using the Force in this episode again.
Yeah, which I gotta say,
the Force is strong with this Jedi. He's got Jedi forces.
Oh, of course he does. I think all foundlings do, actually. And I might be wrong about that also.
What is going on with Moff Gideon? While this character thought otherwise, Moff Gideon was far from defeated. The Mandalorian Season 1 concluded that the couple of Jawas scattering when a black blade started cutting through the wreckage of Gideon's ship. After a brief pause, Gideon emerged holding the blade, which turns out to be the discovered dark saber. So wait, is Moff Gideon some sort of Sith?
I truly believe that he probably is, and he's going to be...
No one knows anything for sure, but it's worth mentioning that the dark saber was created by the first Mandalorian in the Jedi Order.
I was going to say, Jamie, we all get the point of this. You're basically reading multiple synopsises of it. And why don't we just talk about it instead?
We are talking about it. So basically that means that
Moff Gideon's going to come back, and I kind of knew that.
Yeah, but he's got some dark saber. So if that dark sabers are created by the first Mandalorian in the Jedi Order, that means that he's probably not he's not a good Jedi, he's a dark Jedi.
Basically, he's going to be
or a Sith.
Yeah, I definitely think he might be a Sith, actually. Because if you think of how dark his character is, like, in general.
The Mandalorian didn't explain how Moff Gideon came into possession of that dark saber, so we might find that out in the next season. But there's going to be a great purge of Mandalore.
Exactly. That's why I'm actually just saying. I'm like, dude, you don't have to read.
He's holding that weapon like a savior. Souvenir.
Oh, of course.
He's holding that weapon, that dark saber, like a souvenir, but it's not. It's like he's going to use that in combat somewhere. You just know it.
Oh, of course he is. It's kind of like, actually,
what happened to Greef Kargan and Cara Dune? That's that girl's name, Cara Dune. There we go.
Actually, that's Gina Carano's character, which she's actually kind of known as being a badass in everything that she kind of is.
So she thinks time to get his bounty hunting guild back. Okay, so Greef Kargan wants his bounty, get back a bounty hunting.
Yeah, exactly.
And running. It wants to get it back up and running, even if it's down the greatest bounty hunter. He's not the greatest bounty hunter the guild has ever seen, or maybe he is. We don't know yet. Grief lost the Mandalorian, but he did gain Cara Dune as his partner now.
Well,
now he's got her as his partner, kind of.
I was gonna say he really didn't lose Mando. Basically, Mando said, "I'm gonna take a break and just take care of this kid."
Yeah, but he can't. We can't say as we blame him for because he was forced. He was being forcefully. He was forcefully choked by Baby Yoda. Yeah. He was the one that was forcefully choked a few episodes back by Baby Yoda. The main takeaway I get from these episodes is that season 1, following season 1, there's going to be more. Should one of them pop up in the future, except one to give some of the forms of updates on others. There's going to be a lot of updates in the next season on everything. How else is he going to make money to feed the child's frog habit?
Exactly. Well,
so we see them at the very end of season of episode 8. This droid takes off Mando's mask and heals him.
Yeah.
And then that was it. That was basically the end.
Of course.
They tried to kill Mando or whatever his real name is, Moff Gideon.
Nope, wrong name.
No.
Darjan or whatever his name
is. Darjan. They tried to kill Darjan, which is the Mandalorian.
Which also, you have to go back and actually say that Moff Gideon was actually the one that killed his parents, too. So, basically...
Also, there's a chance of finding new Mandalorians or even familiar ones believed to be dead. Yes, I'm referring to Boba Fett, and while Jon Favreau may insist that the characters didn't make an appearance. In season 1, we still don't know who the character in Spurs was. I couldn't have seen it through anyone. It could have been anyone. So I'm hearing that in the second season, there's probably going to be a baby Boba Fett.
I don't know about a baby Boba Fett.
No, I heard there's going to be a baby Jabba the Hutt.
Yeah, that's baby Jabba. But
I'm referring to yes. So we may be seeing a Jabba about a Boba Fett, because I think Boba Fett was a Mandalorian too.
Yeah, I think he was, and I think he
was an infamous bounty hunter. That's for sure.
Yeah. Maybe the most legendary of all of them.
That's pretty much all we've got to say for that. Those episodes, but
I've actually got to say, I'm like the beginning of episode 8. I thought the beginning of episode 8 was absolutely hilarious on how those freaking stormtroopers just clocked baby. And the ones like, I thought about it for a second, like the ones like, can I see them? Like, no, like, leave it alone. He's like, but you got to see him. I thought, God damn, I can see where this is going. Like, and he's like, well, you got to make sure the kid's fed. And the other one's like, you just want to see him, don't you? And he walks up, opens up the pouch, and he's like, and sticks his finger out. I was going to say, where the fuck you go? But I absolutely thought that was absolutely the funniest of all of them.
Yep.
I actually felt like then Baby Yoda bites the one stormtrooper. I'm just like, told you. Then the one stormtrooper just bashes them right on top of the head again. Like, you little son of a bitch. Then that freaking IG bot comes in and just saves the day. Basically says, I am the nurse of Baby Yoda, or the child. And he's like, you got to get the fuck out of here. He's like, and basically just fucking kills them, takes their bikes, and takes Baby Yoda back. which I thought, fucking A, great episode. You know, it had a little bit of everything in that episode. It had its funny moments, their scared shitless moments, obviously, when they saw that one gun they were setting up. I was just like, oh shit, this is not going to end well.
Thank you guys for the 4 thumbs up, by the way.
Then they ended up having Mando almost die. Then freaking IG bot.
I can keep talking while I'm over.
And IG bot basically freaking saved his ass.
I know, that was fucking awesome.
Even though Mando's like, I don't want you to fucking open up my helmet, or else I will fucking kill you.
Mando does not go without his helmet. Even though he went without his helmet when no one was around once, but it never showed his face. This is the very first time you've seen his face when he has to take the mask off, otherwise Mando will die.
Exactly. And technically, Mandalorians aren't actually supposed to show their face. But...
Exactly.
Because it's a sign of disrespect to the race.
Yep. Oh my god, I'm so hungry. Guys, I made the best chocolate chip cookies. If you ever get Nestle House, cookie recipe off the back of the Nestle House, make that recipe. That is the best cookie that I've ever made. They're just the regular chocolate chips, the one that asks for cinnamon and all that. They are so freaking delicious. I want to show you what they look like.
Oh, by the way, I got the greatest chips ever.
How does that look like for a cookie?
Ooh, that looks good. These are the best Funyuns ever made.
Onion rings.
Onion rings from Batter Made Chips.
Funyuns are a brand name of onion rings.
Yeah, I know. Well, technically, Funyuns are made by, I think, Frito-Lay or something like that. But those are I actually think those are actually better. So, needless to say, this episode had a little bit of everything, and it's like, okay. Even though I thought Cara Dune actually kind of seemed like a fucking robot through most of it. Like she had no emotional attachment to anything.
Okay, I make iced coffee. Okay, I'm going to tell you my trick for iced coffee just now and how to make the best flavored iced coffee without putting any like sugar or this is my trick. Iced coffee, no sugar, no milk, no nothing of that. Put your grounds in the thing while you're making your coffee and put a dash of cinnamon on it and then make your coffee and it'll be so, and fill your cup with ice and then put your coffee in there when it's done making. The bomb coffee.
All right.
Bomb coffee.
Oh, and you know what? I'll be totally honest with you, Batgirl. I've been having caffeine withdrawals the last 2 days. And I had to go down to the corner store today to get me a freaking energy drink because I was just like, fuck it. I can't go without my fucking caffeine.
These are bomb cookies to go with my bomb cup of iced coffee. I've been drinking iced coffee in the last few days. I am so sick of, if you guys are so sick of being in your house, go out on your porch.
Well, you could go anywhere as long as you're not within contact distance of anybody.
Do not go out anywhere unless you absolutely have to. Go out to your porch. Go outside in your backyard. Go pick up leaves in your backyard.
Actually, I've been told by several people that actually say that as long as you're not in direct contact with anybody, you're perfectly fine from it.
Not true. Absolutely not true.
That's why they've got that 6-foot restraining order against everybody.
That's why they gotta stay at home unless absolutely necessary to go out, because There's no way when you're in public and you're around people that you can absolutely stay and
Exactly.
keep people 6 feet away from you. Stay home. There's no way to possibly stay 6 feet away from people.
Yeah, exactly. But like I said,
If you go out and cough on food, they can fine you for it.
oh, of course they can.
Some chick coughed on almost $35,000 worth of food, produce, and they had to throw it all away.
Damn.
They didn't know if she had the coronavirus.
Exactly. Which, like I
That's why
said,
you stay home. If your can't stop coughing and you can't stop touching your face and you don't know if you got the corona, if you feel a little ill, don't even bother to go out. Period.
exactly.
And if you are out working right now, you're our heroes. You're helping people like us to be able to stay home.
And I actually said that in my last video that anybody that has to work in this situation, I praise you guys for it, because you guys are actually the freaking lifeline that actually freaking keep helping the way that you guys do.
Especially you people in food industry, especially you people getting us our food.
Like I said.
And two, people that are giving people their tests that could possibly get infected.
Exactly.
And to all the doctors that got infected helping us, thank you. You went above and beyond, even though you risked your own life to help us, and that I commend you.
And even food, or not food, anybody that even does anything for freaking
all you
grocery stores,
all you people delivering food to people that can't get out to get food, I commend you, because it might cost me $20 for four days worth of pizza, but I'll get a pizza instead of McDonald's, because that $20 will last me 4 days instead of 1.
Exactly.
And that's what I did, because I wanted to be able to eat for 4 days and not have to worry about running out of groceries. And thank God that I have a sister that can go and get groceries, that's not working in the medical field, that could infect us possibly, that can go out and get groceries and bring them over to me and my parents when we can't get out.
Exactly.
She brought the last little bit I need. All I needed was bread, milk, and eggs, and I got it, and cheese.
I just told my brother, I'm like, here you go. Here's $10. Go up. I told my brother, I'm like, can you go up to the corner store and grab me a couple of those energy drinks I like, and can you grab me a couple of the onion rings, or better made onion rings, and possibly some shit to snack on over the next couple of days. And he's like, yeah, fuck yeah. He's like, I'm like, I appreciate that. Like I said, my brother's helping out whenever he can, but he's like, which ones were you drinking? I'm like, just the adrenaline shocks. He's like, I told him, just get me the white ones, if that's all they have. Unless they have the black and white ones, which obviously, if they don't have either of those, I told him, go grab me a couple of the monsters. And he's like, or the Monster orange ones. He's like, oh, I like those ones too. But he told me, he's like, I'm going to Denny's, and he's like, this Friday, he's like, you might want to stock up on their energy drinks. Okay.
They're 3 for $1, but they're not good. They're not good. They give you a crash.
Oh, do they?
I don't like them. I don't like them. They give me a crash.
That's why I like these adrenaline shock ones.
That's why I like the Rockstar ones. They don't give me that crash.
I like the ones that are 0 calorie, because they don't have sugar in them, because that's the main concern of the crash.
That's why I just drink coffee, because it doesn't give me the crash.
Yeah, but if I'm drinking those, I gotta have the ones that are super high performance.
That's why I just drink 2 cups of coffee.
Not the same, homie.
Yeah, it is.
I almost thought about freaking buying a great big tub of freaking coffee today.
You should.
And I was just like, I don't like coffee that much. I'm like, that's my biggest problem. And if I do, I got to have sugar with it, which obviously that's my one downfall I have. My dad was even like, he's like, dude,
Get stevia.
Huh?
A lot of people like stevia in their coffee because they don't want sugar.
I've never had stevia, so I don't know anything about that.
That one YouTuber swears by it. She uses that instead of sugar.
Really? But that's why I like my energy drinks. But like I said,
that's why I like coffee better, because I don't get that crash.
I don't get the crash with the sugarless ones. That's the biggest positive for me. It takes me a lot less to crash.
The stuff in those energy drinks, once it wears off, I get a crash. It's not just the caffeine. It's got a bunch of other stuff that pipes you all up. And then when in an hour or so, you're crashing from it. Even if it's got no sugar in it, I still get a crash from it. It's from all that other stuff. It's from all that other stuff that they put in it.
The ones I drink don't really give me that crash. That's the problem. And I told you, I'm like, oh, by the way, they said the thing ends on the 13th. So basically, we go back to work on the 14th, homie. So I got a note from basically saying, if this continues,
they'll let us know.
They basically said if this continues, it's basically we could file for unemployment afterwards if we run out of PPTO, which I'm not really too worried about that. So
because we're getting that money from the government, so I'm not really worried.
Exactly. I told my dad I kind of need that money.
I don't see us going back to work.
They're saying 14th, dude.
Yeah, because but they're highly thinking the 30th. I don't think the 14th is safe to go back to work.
I don't know if it's safe to go back to work yet, but
I don't think it's safe to go back to work.
Let's just look at the numbers over the next week or so.
I will if I have to, but I don't think so. I'm gonna go and look up the Michigan death toll.
Right now, the death toll is not very high. It's like maybe 1% of the entire thing. So that's like maybe 50 people, dude. Maybe 60 people.
Or
what are they saying? We're probably at like almost 6,000.
Monday we had a spiking. Michigan has 337 deaths already.
Oh damn.
Michigan added another 1,719 confirmed cases to its log and reported 78 new deaths. So
damn.
That was just on Monday, and this is the latest update. Total cases in Michigan, and we're in the red right now.
Oh, shit.
We're near the red. Oakland County's near the red. Genesee County's in the orange. That means 100 to 1,000 cases.
That's kind of what they expected. Okay. That's kind of what they expected, the number. But let's see what happens over the next week. See if the number levels off or freaking raises. And because now, Oakland County, I expected that number.
Yeah, but Genesee County has high. Genesee County.
Yeah.
Genesee County has 249 confirmed cases.
That's not that high, actually.
And Saginaw County has 71.
That's not that high if you really think about. What about Lapeer County?
Yeah, but we already have 12 deaths. At least 12 deaths. just in our county alone.
Okay.
That's
How
pretty
many?
Josh, those 250 cases could be tomorrow 1,000.
Oh yeah, of course it could.
Like that. Like tomorrow.
But that's why I'm actually saying we have to look at it, see what the rate of this is right now in our county, dude. I knew Detroit was going to have one of the heavy.
Yeah, but just a couple days ago it was only 112.
Yeah, but yeah, it raised
Went up,
over double.
It went up almost it went up 1.5 times, more than 1.5 times.
Exactly.
That's freaking ridiculous. That's a lot, Josh. That is a lot.
Yeah, it is actually.
Just a couple of days.
But if you think about
a couple of days ago on that.
But if you think about the city of Flint, But if you think about the city of Flint, you got to think that, dude, I think they said it's like 9,000 people or 90,000 people right in Flint alone. And the fact that that number is only 250 in Genesee County shows that either the people haven't gone in for it yet and been tested for it yet, or have been tested and come out fucking clear, which you kind of have to look. One side's a good side, the other side's like, okay. Like,
but I don't want to possibly go back to work, catch it, and give it to a bunch of people because I'm working and I don't know I have it. But by the time we get back to work, all the virus, if it was in our store, is gone.
Exactly.
But we could harbor all this time we off. We could be harboring that virus in our body and not know it.
Exactly.
Get back to work and start spreading it.
But like I said, yeah, it could happen. But look, if it hasn't happened to us yet, most likely, I can't say most likely, but it won't happen. It could happen. But on the positive end of it, you have to look at a positive ending for it. Like, dude, yeah.
No,
it's a massive fucking outbreak. But this could have been much worse in our county alone.
It could have been a lot less if Trump would have acted faster.
Yes, but we could have had numbers like fucking New York or freaking Florida. We could have had those numbers right now, which they're saying right now, freaking all the states that are freaking huge on it, that are in the red right now, are all fucking giant states. And New York's actually one of them. That you kind of have to look at the number for New York City. Dude, there's 1 million people in New York City. So basically, you're looking at 66,000 cases of it right in the state of New York, and there's probably freaking 3 million people, 3 to 5 million people in New York.
So Allie's saying you cannot use your vacation pay for this.
Oh, of course not.
I have enough sick pay for it. She's saying you have to file for unemployment if you want to get paid.
Oh, yeah. But they also said if you run out of PPTO...
Hold on a second.
Okay.
Hello? Hello? I don't know. I have like 70-some sick hours. Yeah. Yeah, but my mom. Yeah, but our work is letting us use that and our vacation pay if we want it before we use file for unemployment. Our work said we could.
Mm-hmm.
I know I'm not going to because I don't want to do that unless I have to. Because that way I can use my sick because I'm getting that money from the government too.
Mm-hmm.
Probably not. They take 30% of your pay. Yeah. Yeah, but I can still I'll I can still earn it back. You earn it back every week you work, slowly. Yeah. Yeah, but I only work 20 hours a week, so that would last a long time.
Yeah.
I might not even use it all. But they're wanting us to go back on the 14th. They're still telling us. They're still telling us June 14th.
April 14th.
April 14th. April. Well, our work's still wanting us to go back to work. All right. Huh.
Bing. Dum, dum, dum.
Well, I'm saying I want to save it so that I can use it if after I use it, if I use up all my stuff, then I'll just go and file for unemployment. They're not wanting to, they're wanting us to use that. They're wanting us to use that if we can. Yeah, they probably don't know. Yeah. Well, they had to pay me sick pay for part of it because I took off before they made us take off. I took a whole extra week off. Because I didn't want to infect mom and dad by going to work. I said I can't infect them because they could die from it. Anybody can die from it. It proves. How old? A 6-week-old baby died from it, Josh.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Shoot, I was
All right.
astounded by that 25-year-old. I was astounded by that 25-year-old that died from it. That was an athlete.
Well, I'll get my sick time back. I don't. I know, but I'll still have my savings.
Mm-hmm.
I know, I'm leaving it. That's why I don't spend it.
But I think we should
I know
probably
that.
end this. No.
If it goes past my
Mm-hmm. Oh, fuck.
All right. My savings is not touchable. All right.
Dun, dun, dun.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Ugh.
All right. All right. They talked to us earlier. They're letting us have the option if we don't have enough to file for unemployment.
Exactly.
To file for unemployment or take our sick pay.
They told me that basically last week,
All right.
or I think it was Monday. They told me that
All right.
they told me I had like 32
File for
hours.
unemployment. All right. All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. All righty. Okay. Okay. Goodbye. Goodbye.
I was gonna say, who was that, homie?
Okay, Eric says we need to file for unemployment because this might go on longer than we got and we won't have no pay, and unemployment will pay us. And we don't want to use all of our sick pay because what if we go back to work and then we're sick?
Exactly.
He said unemployment might pay us more than we make
Okay.
right now.
Oh, so that was your sister Allie then?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if I want to file for unemployment. Eric says I should.
I was like, I don't know. I'm 30% of my 30% of my paycheck's actually quite a bit of fucking money, but then again, if I don't have it,
he says people might not lose 30% of their pay right now because they got a special package going. Because it's not because it's mandatory to have to go off of work.
That's actually interesting. I'm like, I might actually take that up.
Yeah, but I want to find out for sure if we're going to lose 30% of our pay. Because if we are, I don't want to. We can. Tomorrow's the last day you can file for unemployment.
Is it really? God damn it.
But I kind of don't want to file for unemployment because I don't want to have to hassle with it and have to wait for my pay.
Exactly.
Because what if I need to pay and then I can't? I'm out of money. What if it takes 3 weeks to get me money and I'm broke for 2 weeks?
Exactly.
I do have to pay my, that's why I don't want to do it. Because what if I need the money?
Yeah, but you've got enough sick pay to actually cover you for a while.
Yeah, that's why
I've only got like 32 hours left on my sick pay.
Yeah, but that'll cover you for 3 weeks.
Oh, actually, almost 3 weeks. But yeah.
Yeah, but they're gonna let you. They'll let you use your. They said they'd let us use our vacation if we needed it.
Oh yeah, I know.
I'd rather do all that. That way, I don't have to fuck with unemployment. And if they decide that they're gonna make us lose 30% of our pay, we might lose 30% of our pay by doing it that way. That's why I didn't want to file for unemployment.
That's why I'm waiting to see what happens on the 14th.
And my sister said there ain't no way we're going back to work on the 14th. We're not supposed to.
Well, they said
They
the
don't.
thing.
No, they do not want us going back to work on the 14th.
Yeah, I know.
Why didn't Goodwill say that we're not going back?
Well,
They can't open the store on the 14th. They're not supposed to.
They said the thing is supposed to end on the 13th.
It's not though.
That's
they
not
extended they extended it to the 30th.
Did they?
Yeah, we're not going back on the 14th, I don't think.
That's what they told me. That they sent a letter out to me at my house, and it just got here today. And they basically said they're expecting us back by the 14th, dude, because unless things changed.
They already changed it.
No, I mean, like, basically, they said with our job that basically we can actually be considered somewhat essential.
We're not essential.
They said we are actually considered essential for somewhat essential. Because they do need donations. Or basically, that's the fucking biggest problem. Right there. They're focusing on the donation side of things.
I don't think we're going back to work because it's not safe. And it's not considered essential. It's not essential unless it's groceries. If there's no groceries, it's not essential.
Yeah. But they also said that about freaking Walmart, too.
Walmart is essential.
Yeah, but Walmart also sells clothing, too. Is that non-essential?
That's not essential, but because because they sell groceries, they can stay open. We don't sell groceries, so we can't stay open.
Yeah,
we're not essential.
Good point.
We're not essential. We're not considered essential.
I'm just gonna wait and see what happens when it comes to the 14th.
I do not think they're gonna put us back to work.
Well, Heather's the one that freaking made the call to me yesterday. I think it was yesterday. It was either yesterday or Monday. Basically saying that we're planning on going back on the 14th.
It was Friday or Saturday.
No, she called me back up like I think it was Monday, saying that we probably are. She's like, I don't know if we're going back to regular hours yet or not by the 14th, because this whole freaking quarantine thing is supposed to be hitting us within then.
Well, it's getting worse.
It is, but it's not. It's not like it's as bad as New York, dude. And the heavier spots right now are actually in like Detroit.
Because we're not having unessential work.
Exactly. Which is a positive on our side. But Ethan's job working for Pepsi, he basically said that's an essential job, dude.
Because it's food.
Exactly. But I'm just saying, I'm like, I'm going to wait and see what happens on the 14th. My brother even said, he's like, dude, they're going to call you back by then anyway. And they're going to say you're either that weekend before, or not that weekend, but sometime between the week before you're supposed to go back. They're probably going to tell you that you've got to come back.
Here's essential works.
Okay.
Supermarkets or grocery stores, big box stores. We're not a big box store.
What's considered a big box store?
A big box store is like Target that sells groceries.
Okay.
Pharmacies, convenience stores, and discount stores. Garbage collections, healthcare operations, daycare centers, hardware stores, gas stations and auto repairs, banks, post office and shipping business, veterinary clinics and pet stores, farmers markets, businesses that provide necessities and shelter and economically disadvantaged people. educational institutes for the proper of facility disability learning.
Yep.
These businesses are largely agreed non-essential. Shopping malls,
Yeah.
salons, museums, casinos, sporting and concert venues, theaters, gyms, and recreation centers. So we're considered a shopping mall.
Are we considered a shopping mall?
We'd be considered we're not a big box store.
Yeah, but we're not exactly a shopping mall either.
Convenience stores and discount stores. That means if you're discounting, like a store that sells discounted food.
Okay.
You have to be selling food right now to be able to be considered essential.
Exactly.
Clothing's not considered essential. We don't have essential. We don't have essentials that you would have to have right now. We don't. It means you have to sell toilet paper, you have to sell cleaning supplies, and you have to sell food, and you have to sell like garbage bags and stuff like that in order to be considered essential. And we're not anything in our store is not something that you absolutely have to have right now.
Mm-hmm.
We don't sell laundry soap. We don't sell water. We don't sell anything essential. All of our stuff is stuff that you don't have to have.
Exactly.
You don't have to buy clothing right now.
Ugh.
Because you're not going anywhere, so you really don't need extra clothing.
Exactly. I'm just saying, if it really comes down to it, and they say, oh, we do have to come back by the 14th, I'm going to be on the first bus there. I'm like, dude. But if they say, oh, this is going to continue to the 30th, yeah. Like, which it might. I'm saying I might just take that.
We might have to take the unemployment.
I might not even have to be totally honest.
We might. If we're going back on the 14th, we're probably not going to need to. We already told her we can't. I don't think we can change it now. It's too late.
Change what?
They had to put it in for our pay right now.
Yeah, I know.
We can't change it now. It's too late. So if we file for unemployment, we're gonna lose our sick pay anyways.
Exactly.
We can't file for unemployment now because we already told our boss we would take our pay.
Exactly.
Our paid time off.
Exactly. Which, like I said, I could get by on.
Because I don't get sick that often.
Yeah, I don't either. Well, I do, but I don't. The worst I get is like my allergies and shit. That's about it.
Yeah, but I don't think my sister said they're not sending people back to work. They've already put it off to non-essential work off to the 30th.
Yeah.
So why is Goodwill wanting us to go back? We're not considered essential.
Well, that's why I said, I was like, dude, we are allowed to put freaking some of that shit out, like the freaking
We don't have any of it. We don't have any of it.
We do get it. Remember, we get it shipped to us.
We get it very rarely. We don't get enough of it. We don't get enough of it to be considered essential.
Oh yeah, of course.
We can't be considered essential unless we have enough for everybody, and we have it all the time. Exactly. And you can pop in there and grab it.
Exactly, but like I said,
I don't think we're going to be going back on the 30th.
I'm just saying, even if it's written in like that, I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play it by ear, dude. That's the best I can do.
Only discount stores mean like Family Dollar, stores.
I know.
Sell the essentials.
Oh,
we don't sell the essentials. Discount stores are like Dollar Tree, Family Dollar.
Amy, we've been talking about this for 15 minutes and it's not even about this.
I hope you got okay. if you guys got a suggestion for a show for our next episode, we just got on a tangent about this because we wanted to discuss it. We're probably not going back to work on the 14th, so we're gonna do another show, but we need to know what you guys want. Our two choices. Which one do you guys want us to do first? Do you want us to do Ash versus Evil Dead, or do you want us to do Lock and Key?
Actually,
I'm going to do a poll on our Twitter. I mean, not our
I was
Twitter.
gonna say,
I'm gonna do a poll on our Twitter and on our Instagram, and whichever one wins is the one we're gonna do first.
I was gonna say, there's also a couple of shows on Prime that are kind of like that are new shows that I might end up checking out and seeing if they're up our alley or not. Like
Well,
there's the show The Hunter that I've actually kind of looked at.
Yeah, I kind of wanted to watch that too, but I'm gonna go through and ask if you want Lock or Key or Ash versus the Evil Dead.
Lock or Key?
Lock and Key. Do you want Lock and Key or Ash versus the Evil Dead? And we'll do that. We'll do whichever one's voted higher. So go to Dead Vision our Dead Vision Entertainment YouTube. I'm not YouTube. Our Dead Vision Entertainment Instagram and our Dead Vision Entertainment Twitter, and vote on the poll which one you want us to do next, and we will be doing that show next. And we're gonna have a review when what's that band Newfound Glory's new album comes out. We're gonna review it.
Okay, definitely.
We're definitely gonna review that and have a special guest on.
I was gonna say, isn't that coming out on the 30th of this month?
I don't know. What's his face has already been listening to it.
And by the way, I've also got 2 new tracks up on Reverb Nation for my band, The Black Channel, which one's called Plague Life, and the other is, hold on, I'll actually tell you the title.
He said bands are getting ruined by this play because now they're all writing songs about it.
Hold on, I'll tell you the title of it. I've got them on my Reverb Nation, aka the Black Channel. Just look for us on there. One of them is called Plague Life. The other one's actually called Fate Eternal, which I've got a 2-song, I want to say a 2-song demo that possibly will be coming out relatively soon.
And Twisted J is going to do a live stream on his channel rapping for fun.
No, actually, I'm probably going to be doing a lot of extra stuff. Actually, and also I've been working on Twitch, building my Twitch a little bit. So I might actually be doing acoustic. But like I said, keep a lookout, guys. Have a great night and day. I'm going to kick back, and I'm possibly going to be doing a couple new songs, which me and my brother have actually been talking about actually doing a live performance out of our garage, or out of my garage and possibly his garage. So we could actually keep social distancing. So Moose Knuckle coming back.
And also, I got a video coming to my channel of my latest skincare routine, which I'm going to do something with my skincare because my skin looks horrible right now. I need to wash it and do a face mask.
Yeah. But like I said, I've got tons of new stuff coming up. I'm actually going to be talking about, actually on this channel alone, I'm actually going to be talking about.
If you got BoxyCharm, today's the day to go. If you females, if you got BoxyCharm, today is the first. You got to go on BoxyCharm to get your product.
I was gonna say, just cut me off, Jamie. I was actually gonna say on this channel alone, I'm actually gonna be doing talking about the songs that I've been doing with Black Channel that me and my buddy have actually been recording and sending back and forth to each other. Which, like I said, Catch 19. Because I thought, dude, Catch 22 is kind of a cool title for an album, but being that COVID-19 is the number of this disease, I thought it'd be cooler calling it Catch 19 instead of a Catch 22. So that being said, keep a lookout for that. There's 5 or 6 new songs there, I think. Let me tell you exactly how many there are.
Guys,
There
go check.
is.
Guys, he does have music on Spotify and Amazon Music for the Twisted J experience, by the way.
Which I'm not really too focused on that right now. I'm just focusing on doing everything that I'm doing right now. Plus, I'm doing a little bit of deathcore stuff, so keep a lookout for that. And there might actually be a new band coming, well, for me, which I've been talking to a buddy of mine who's actually kind of in a decent-sized band out of Flint. Not going to name names. That I might,
We're
but
going to try to get another, maybe a music artist on here sometime for another episode of Outside the Music Box.
Which, like I said, I've actually been talking to my boy David, aka Yavid, which Batgirljamie knows him from watching him play at Dirtfest a couple of years, like 5 years ago. Jamie, you know the band I'm talking about. Let's just say it's King
810.
Yep. And I told him I actually wanted to sit around and talk about the new song that he actually did called Hellhounds. So if you haven't checked out King 810's new song Hellhounds, go out there and check it out. Just because, and say Joshua Danger over at Dead Vision Entertainment recommended this to me. So
guys, if you got any music that you want us to review, I think we'll put that in our Outside the Music Box category.
that's definitely going to be a category.
That's going to go in our show, the Outside the Music Box, just reviewing albums too, because I want to do it that way, because we need something to put in there, because we can't get enough music artists. If you're a music artist that wants to be reviewed, wants to come on here and be interviewed, so we can get your word out about your band that might not be heard of from the people that we have on our page, I would really appreciate that. If you are, you can comment below and talk to us about it.
And oh my god, dude, I'm actually starting to blow up on Reverb Nation. So if you guys don't know how to get to Reverb Nation, I think there's a link down below.
There's Reverb Nation. Just go to reverbnation.com and type in
the Black Channel.
For the Black Channel.
Which, like I said, I'm actually going to be doing more Screamo stuff. So not Screamo stuff, but more deathcore stuff. So keep a lookout for that. Possible new album coming out for the Black Channel coming out this summer. Possibly even touring.
Twisted J might premiere one of his songs live on his channel. That's a good idea.
Exactly. On my channel or this channel?
Your channel.
I actually
you need
thought about
something for your channel.
Yeah, but my channel's basically gaming. But yeah, I do agree with you a little bit more. So, and plus, I'm also working on.
I do a lot of beauty stuff on my channel, plus a lot of vlogs, plus a lot of music talk.
Plus,
I'm actually basically where my thing goes.
Plus, I'm actually debating whether or not I'm actually going to be shooting a music video for Plague Life coming up real soon, because I think it's got a really strong tone to it. Kind of has a Chelsea Grin sound to it, mixed with a little bit of acacia strain.
Now I'm playing Thug Life because somebody talked me into it.
No Thug Life. Plague Life.
They should have a game called Plague Life.
But that being said, I'm Joshua Danger.
I'm Batgirljamie, and we want you to thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit that bell so you get notified every time we make a new video. Thumbs this up, and we will see you in our next video. And if you got any video ideas, comment them below. If you're a music artist that wants to be interviewed for Outside the Music Box, let us know in the comments. And go over and take our poll on Twitter and Instagram, which I'm going to go do that right now for our next show we're going to watch for Episodic Breakdown, and we will talk to you guys later.
And I was going to say, don't be a thunder cunt and subscribe to this channel.
And don't forget to subscribe to our single channels, and don't forget to check out our homie Kevin, Just Kevo. Don't forget to check out Just Kevo, and don't forget to check out our friend Crystal Todd, and don't forget to check out everybody over there on the side of our channel. Those are people we support that we think are fantastic YouTubers and deserve out millions of subscribers, so go check them out. And don't forget, we will see you soon in a new video. Thanks for watching. Twist. And we are